am live now. Why didn't it not let me put this stupid thing? Oh gosh, no. Uh-oh. I hope that works. Miller time in the building. I'm trying to get this thing to work, but it's acting crazy. Hey, hey, hey. Late for work in the building. You guys are quick on the draw. Hope this phone does not fall because it's not up there well. My stomach's fine, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing good. I did not get calf cramps at all. I had someone knocking at the door. I had to go. Sergeant Dunn in the building. So I let's see, late for work. Okay. Kris is jumping on now. Tonight, if you are watching live with Uncle BullCow. Now, how do I stop this stupid filter? Okay. There we go. No, not that. It just runs through all of them. It's just annoying, isn't it? All right, we can do that. All right, Sergeant Dunn. So, yeah, my stomach is good. I actually did not get calf cramps. Praise God. I had a half a scorpion and half of a ghost left. Mrs. BullCow just smashed it. She ate it on her calzone. So she was appreciative that I did not eat them peppers. I had someone knocking at the door, and I heard it. I thought I heard something. Then I realized I heard it, and I had to go. And so that's why I ended the video. I was pretty lit up, though. All right, Scoville Unit, send me the request. Hit the little camcorder button at the bottom. We will get started. Now, you got to send me a request. Elvira is in the building. She's going to watch Scoville Unit do the challenge tonight. She's going to be doing it Monday night. So, guys, tune in here at 8:15 Eastern, right here on Uncle BullCow, Monday night to watch Elvira. All right, so we got Scoville Unit. I pressed accept. There he is. There's his ceiling.
Hold on, what's going on here?
What the heck?
There we go.
There you go. What's up, brother?
What up, what up?
All right, guys. So if you're watching, this is what's going on tonight. We are live. And tonight, Scoville Unit right here, Kris Fragale is going to be doing my just my chocolate jalapeno challenge. And this was kind of a not really a joke, but after the last challenge that was so brutal, I came out with one, and it just a jalapeno challenge, and people kind of laughed at it when I made the little logo, and like there was a little video that said, "Can you handle eating jalapenos?" Yeah, so, but they're not regular jalapenos. They are jalapeno-shaped chocolates that I spice with pepper powder.
You threw me through a ringer there.
yeah, that was just, it was kind of like, it was all fun. But, so go ahead if you want to open it up and kind of just dump them out or whatever, and I'll have you separate them by level. So basically, this is a challenge that is chocolates. It seems like a lot of chocolate, and honestly, for me, it is because I have a hard time eating that much candy. But it is no more weight-wise. It is not more than a Nemesis bar or Ed Curry's Experience. So it's not like you're eating more chocolate than what you would get in most chocolate challenges. But it's just that it's all wrapped up, smaller. So
you had to use those as a comparison.
No, it's nothing. It's nowhere near that level. Trust me. I had mercy this time. I actually made it in the mind. I wanted it to be between the Chex Mix and the fudge, and I guess that it's perfectly there. So the pineappler did it yesterday or the day before, and so he said it got him to a 6. And so it was pretty challenge worthy. Anything above a 5 with him, you know, but yet it was very manageable. But all right, so the first one is the orange level. If you want to start eating them, go ahead. And you could chow those down at your own pace. I don't care how fast or slow. What that is, and actually that's my favorite tasting one, believe it or not. That is MOA Scotch Bonnet, Habanero, and Chili de Arbol. So it's 3 of the 3 milder peppers, but they have good flavor, you know, dried out like that.
They're
and
good.
so it's very pepper, kind of tropically pepper flavor. And that one isn't white chocolate, but it's, thank God there's so much pepper powder, it takes away the white chocolateness because I don't like white chocolate, but I did like those. I loved them. And they're just basically the level 1, not going to burn nobody up like that. But they will coat your mouth with a little bit of capsaicin to get you primed, you know, for level 2.
I don't take anything you make with a grain of salt.
Well, you know, I know, but hey, no, it's a doable challenge. It's doable. It's but I think it's good enough to get. I think people are gonna get burned off it. Maybe the moderate chili heads would, you know, maybe a newbies might even like tap out after level 3. But I think a moderate chili head would push through it, but get a good burn. You know what I'm saying? And the animals like you are gonna get a decent burn. But you'll respect it, but you'll handle it.
Yeah, good flavor.
You
Real
like
good
it?
flavor.
Awesome, man.
I enjoyed that.
Are you done already with all of them?
All four are done.
Holy cow, you're fast. All right, the next level in Uncle BullCow's Chocolate Jalapeno Challenge is silver. The silver is 2 different types of ghost pepper.
Is this dark chocolate?
That one's just regular milk chocolate, but it's, you know, it's got a good amount of powder. They all have every level has the same amount of pepper powder in them. It's just different peppers.
All right. Should I start eating them?
Yeah, go ahead. Get right at it. So that's the ghost. That one is the white. No, I'm sorry, not white. That one is mustard ghost and our red ghost. So that's those 2.
Ghost's my favorite pepper.
Me too, man. I just like it because it's not floral.
Yep.
It's not bitter.
overwhelming.
Yeah, I like. I mean, well, I like ghosts, fatales. As far as the hotter ones, I think the BOC Orange Primo is one of my top ones. But those are even they're floral.
About how much pepper in each one?
So, when I made the batches, there was 1 pound of chocolate made each batch for everybody. That's all the challenges, okay? No. I did 3 ounces of powder in each pound. So, so that you know, that equals it out. I mean, you're eating like, I kind of try to guesstimate, because when I dry pods and then I, you know, make them into powder and stuff, I've kind of got some rough estimates before. But I would say that it's like 3-4 peppers in each jalapeno. Wonderful. You know? Yeah, I've dried powder. I could not put any more powder in it than I did. That stuff was very hard to work with. It was like peanut butter when it was melted. So it's not like something I could pour into the molds. I had to take a rubber spatula and wipe it into the molds. So like putty, you know. All right, so nice. You just did silver? You all done with it?
Silver's done.
All right, what do you think? You feel a little bit of heat now?
Yeah, I got a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, go ahead and move on to the next level.
It's about a 2-3 right now.
All right, cool. That's perfect. The next one is the blue. Yep. That one is the scorpion and ghost mixture. So that one should ramp it up a little bit and add to the ghostness that you already have in your mouth.
That's just a ridiculous amount of powder on this one.
No, well, they're
This
all
one,
the same, but some of them, it just,
this one
oh,
looks
you talk about the backside? Yeah, some of them, the powder didn't sink in because the chocolate was cooling off fast. So it matters what tray you got. There was 3 trays, and by the time I got to the last one, the chocolate was kind of cooling. So the powder, but the powder was on the back of all of them. It's just that some of them it melted in, so you don't see it. You know, it's kind of, or it blended in with the color of the chocolate. So, and that one, believe it or not, that you're eating right now is white chocolate. Also, it's just so freaking dark from all the
color.
ghost powder and the scorpion powder in it. So, guys, also, like I said, Helvira will be joining us Monday night, 8:15 Eastern time. She'll be taking on this challenge right now that Kris is doing, Chocolate Jalapeno Challenge. We're doing this as an Instagram live, playing around with this and seeing it. I got the idea, I'll be honest, from Island Peppers. He did the gauntlet like this, and it was fun to watch. And then actually we got in on one, and Chastity spent about 2 hours trying to eat some pods. She said it wasn't. She goes, it wasn't fun for anyone. But and I was kind of like, what's wrong with her? I'm like, come on, it's just a habanero. Come on, it's just a ghost. And today I learned my lesson. So I took on some fresh pods and got hung up on a super hot habanero, and I got lit off a half a ghost. And so when you're not eating pods, it's like, and I'll be honest, I couldn't believe that she was struggling the way she was compared to 6 months ago, 4 months ago even. So, but that's how it is. Your tolerance ain't up, and you get wrecked easy. All right, where are you at now?
4 or 5.
Okay,
I got a good
perfect.
sunburn going. Nose is running. Eyes are starting to tear. And hold on 1 second. I gotta grab a paper towel, and I put my phone right on top of the paper towel holder.
That's all right, brother. Yeah, so that was the scorpion, and the ghost mixture. And then the next one is the same amount of powder, but it's different pods. So it's got like a little bit of Reaper, a little bit of Yellow Fever, a little bit of Leviathan Scorpion, and then a little bit of Chocolate Bootla. So it's just probably a tad bit notch hotter because there's no ghost in it like the last one was Scorpion and Ghost. This one is actually all super hot, but I think that it's the burn is going to come from what you just ate mixed with that. I think that that's going to be what kind of gets you to where you want to be.
Oh, nobody ever wants to do
that. I don't know. My wife seems to like it. She's ready to. I got some pods. She's ready to blast them. I'm like, I can't. We'll do that some other night, man. She got jealous watching me.
I haven't done anything hot since the Raging Bull.
Well, yeah, that wasn't too long ago, but yeah, it's still it'll tolerance to drop a little bit.
I'm up to about a 6, 7 right now.
Hell yeah! All right, my man. This is where this is
on fire.
Yeah, the powder will get to you. And guys, just to let you know, this is just powder. There is no tincture, there is no extract, there is no capsaicin crystals. Even though I love capsaicin crystals, I've decided to leave them alone for a little while. And did you see the video that Jason and Jabord and Tony, the Clint Eastwood one?
No, I didn't see it.
I told him, I said, change the word crack cocaine to capsaicin crystals in this. It's an old Don't Do Drugs commercial from the 80s where Clint Eastwood's in this dark room and he's holding a little vial with white powder in it. And he's like, you see this here? He's like, this is crack cocaine. And he's like, it's purest form and whatnot. And he's like, if you're going to die for something, it shouldn't be this. And then they show a picture of it at the end. And I'm like, change that crack cocaine to capsaicin crystals. After everything that's went on, we've got some people that have just basically, after that last challenge, that have not been on social media at all. So one of them said he retired. So we're glad he's alive. But, yeah, that damn Raging Bull.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife said I almost got divorced. She was in bad shape, man. And she did it with the fruit jerky, so she didn't really have to chew it much. It just went straight down for her. And she
It
goes,
was bad.
"What the hell what did you give me?"
I didn't get cramps either.
Huh?
I didn't get cramps.
Really?
No.
Holy mackerel, man. All right, are you ready to move on to level 4?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
All right, buddy. Here he
Just
goes. The Scoville
already
Unit is going in on level 4. Like I said, level 4 is a nice melange of the Reaper, the Leviathan Scorpion, the Chocolate Bootla, and the Yellow Fever. And a lot of people sleep on the Yellow Fever, but I think that's the hottest yellow pod. I definitely do. So we have Scoville Unit's got some new products out and more coming.
Yeah.
I'll talk about these real quick while we're on here. I just got bottled up 3 new tanks. These are my coffee line. They are medium hot, I would call them. So some of the other stuff I made have made it to people's top 5 and top 10 lists for hottest tanks they've had. And I agree, but these ones are hot, but they're not as hot as those. So so the first one I have here is called Loco Latte. This one is like a caramel macchiato pumpkin spice latte. I actually tried it today in a full cup of coffee. I'm so satisfied with this. It's not like the gross pumpkin spice creamer you get in the stores. It's just this perfect balance of spice with the heat. And then the next one I have is espresso, and this is the Mrs. BullCow's. This one is with the black rum, and it's with powder and dried whole pods. This one is a little milder than the Loco Latte, but it's got organic coffee and organic espresso in it. So it's like you want the double shot in your coffee, make your coffee a little stronger and give it heat. This is freaking perfect. Or it's good on ice cream too. And then this one here is my baby. So this is my bootberry, and this is with freeze-dried blueberries. So none of these have any sugar in them. They're natural flavoring, but it's freeze-dried blueberries. I use 2 whole bags, and then the white and the red boot jalokia. So, all right, are you finished eating?
Yep.
You are an animal, brother. How you feeling right now?
7. Solid 7.
Solid 7.
Yeah.
That is perfect. That's kind of where I was thinking maybe you'd be at 6.5, 7. But I don't think you'll go much higher. Maybe. I doubt it though. I think it's gonna. Is it all throat or mouth too?
Throat and tongue.
Throat and tongue burn? Awesome. All right. Miller Time's laughing at you.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to hurt. Gave a little cry face. Espacante's watching. Of course, we got late for work. Kris. There's some other people. ISP, 1974. Helvira says, I feel like I'm in for a rude awakening. No, Helvira, you'll be fine. Trust me.
It's not bad.
If you guys watch, huh?
It's bearable.
Yeah, it's bearable. Yeah. Yeah, I knew when I make all my stuff, I eat it. I try it. I don't do the full challenges because with pepper challenges and stuff like me versus Mrs. BullCow when it's peak season, and I'll get ripped and do it to try to motivate her and just because I know when to stop. With some heavy stuff, I just, for one, I can't puke. I will not puke. And for 2, I have tachycardia AFib, so I get shaking when I get too much pain or capsaicin. I shake, and my heart starts to go all haywire, and I don't want to go to the hospital for eating something hot, but so I just can't do it. I mean, I've done stupid stuff like the dual chip or the Quaker steak and lake. I've done a bunch of wing challenges, but they're nothing compared to the stuff I make, you know. So is it coming down yet? Are you?
Yeah, I'm at a 6 now.
Okay. That's right on target, man. That's what Tony said, that it did come down pretty quick. I don't think it crashes like the crystals. Yeah, that stuff just brings you up, then you crash right down quickly. I think powder has a little bit more. I got more respect for powder. The only thing with powder is it's like you can only use so much of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I were to put more powder in that, it would have been very gritty, very chalky and just crumbly, and it wouldn't have been good. So that's why
it was very delicious.
Thank you, brother. I'm glad you liked it, man. Yeah, I tried to make the stuff taste good. I'm trying to make the stuff taste good. You didn't get one of them Chex Mixes. I'm sorry. I don't know. They were real mild for you anyway. You probably wouldn't. Yeah. But I'll tell you, you probably would have asked me to make more for you to eat, because that challenge was, me and Mrs. BullCow were devouring it. Like, we literally only bagged up 6 challenges, and we ate 7 or 8 challenges worth. And I had to stop eating it. I was sitting on the couch and just it's like addicting. I kept grabbing for it. And I realized
I'm drinking anything yet?
Huh?
Am I allowed to drink anything yet?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah, you're good, man. Yeah, I don't care when anybody's doing my challenges. If they want to drink, I don't give them a hard time about that. I've just never made that a rule. I know a lot of times
I still have tonsils, so it hangs out on my tonsils.
Yeah, I know that that's how I am. Today the water made it worse for me when I was eating all those peppers. But Kris, I'm telling you, I watched my wife last week nurse. She nursed a orange habanero and was chewing it like it was a freaking hellhammer. I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I've never had one this hot." I'm like, she's like, "I swear," and I'm like, well, it's just because it's off season, and all this stuff, man. No, I had one today, and I'll tell you, that thing lit me up. I never had problems with habaneros, no matter what time of year it is, because they're in the stores year round. But this one, it was from the Asian market, and when I picked through them, this one was so hard, and the flesh was so thick, I knew it was going to be the hottest one in that batch. And I was like, holy crap. I'm like, I just got lit off of that. And yeah, so it was good. It was good. It felt good to eat some pods, though, for once. I ate that Reaper last week. I ate that whole Reaper, and I thought I was going to die. My throat, it feels like my throat is closing up when I get like that. And today was nice. Today, with the Thai chilies, the Hobbs, the Ghost, the Scorpion, all of that, I had a killer mouth burn, and I was fine. The throat burn, man, I can't handle it. I don't know why. When I get that throat burn, it's worse. It literally feels like it's closing up, and I only get that from fresh pods. Don't get me wrong, I'll get wrecked off crystals or tincture, but that panic mode where I get up and run around and stuff, I think, once it happened from tincture, twice, but fresh pods they're my enemy, but I'm gonna still eat them, Yeah. Yeah, I can't even swallow a pill. My throat's so swollen, so small.
It's starting to push back, man.
Is it? All right, hold on one second. I'm gonna get Hell yeah, you got the little linger going on.
It's starting to kick back in my stomach from all the chocolate.
So which one do you think tasted the best? I think level 1 for me did.
Yeah. I think the reason level 1 tasted the best is because that was the one that I tasted the most, because it was fresh. The fresh burn.
Right. Yeah.
After the second level, I really didn't taste anything except for heat.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, and the thing, well, that the MOA Scotch bonnet is a good powder too, and that's what that was in there. And some in the habanero powder, that was my powder that I ground from organic habaneros that were really good. And so I dried it, on low for like a day and a half on 100 degrees. So the powder was top notch. I wish I had more of it. But yeah, the powder in them. When I bit into that, I was like, wow. I'm like, this is good. And Miller told me it's Miller's fault. So Miller said I was going to use the habanero as level 2. I was just going to do cayenne pepper as level 1. And he said, no, don't do that. He always wants me to make stuff hotter. So I was like, you know what? You're right. I said, let me go with kind of the original plan was to carry a pepper over into the next. So what I was going to do was Scotch bonnet hob. Then the next one would carry the hob with the ghost. Then the next one would be ghost and scorpion. Then scorpion reaper type deal. But I decided to mix it up a little bit. Wanted to add a little. You know how it is when you get them different powders. It's like you get kind of a combined burn. It makes it. It's just different. It's like kind of adding layers. So talk about what products you got ready right now, ready to ship if anybody wants to get anything.
So I have some sauces ready to roll. I got a banana reaper, pineapple scorpion. I have my beer sauces ready to roll. And I have a SRF sauce, that's the bourbon sauce. And then I have a new one that I started making called Can't Go Hard, Go Lightly. It's for my buddy. He can't do a lot of hot stuff, and he always likes my sauces when I make them, but when they're too hot, he won't touch them. So literally, he was here the other day while I was making sauces, and he's like, can you make me a sauce? I'm like, yeah. So I literally just threw a whole bunch of stuff together in a pot, and I made it. It's like a barbecue. It tastes like a barbecue sauce, kind of, but it's not. It's a hot sauce consistency, and his last name is Go Lightly. So I'm like, how can I implement your name? I'm like, can't go hard, go lightly.
That's awesome.
So I think I have one bottle of that left, but I wrote down the recipe so I can make it again. And it's a really good sauce. It's one of those addicting sauces you put on everything. And there's no heat to it at all. I think I made it with chili powder, crushed red pepper, and cayenne.
Hey, sometimes, and there's a lot of sauces out there like that. It's weird because I don't have any here. No, I got them in the fridge. I think, yeah. I found some barbecue sauces that have heat to them. The Carolina barbecue, it's different than anything else. So down here they have like East Carolina versus West. They have pork butt versus whole hog smoked, and then of course the sauce debate and war is vinegar based over tomato based. Now the old school, I lived for years in Salisbury, Spencer, so Lexington, the barbecue capital of the country and of the state. And it's old timers that they put just vinegar with crushed red pepper on their pulled pork sandwich. I don't like that because it soaks down into the bread and makes it mushy, and it's just not my thing. And then you got the barbecue sauce and different things, but
I have a buddy that him and his partner own Dynamic Barbecue, and I'll swear this up and down, man. The best, and I'm not a big fan of barbecue sauces, but the best barbecue sauce I ever had. It's called Pig Juice. Hot damn, man, that is a drinkable sauce.
And it's like thinner. It's not a thick barbecue sauce.
No, it's thin. It is just addicting. Like I give him samples of my sauce. I actually have to drop a couple sauces off for him, and we're gonna make an exchange. He said, "Give me more pig juice," but that stuff is freaking ridiculously good. I let Jason try it when he was up here. But yeah, I'm also doing jerkies. My jerkies are going. I think I made 8 pounds in the last week.
Ooh!
I finished off 6 pounds today out of a 7-pound setup. I have the last pound in the fridge marinate now. That'll go on the dehydrator tomorrow. But it's made to order, ready in 3 or 4 days. I got people that are swearing up and down. I just gave my buddy Mark Reese. He watches and everything. See Jason just say that sauce is awesome. It's just there was something about it. It was different. It wasn't like any barbecue sauce I've ever tasted, and it was awesome. But my buddy Mark Reese got a pound of the SRF jerky. I started making the SRF sauce with the jerky. He picked it up and he messaged me on his way home. And he said, "This is ridiculously good." He messaged me the next day and said, "Oh, my jerky's all gone. I'll be reaching out to you in a couple of days to get another pound."
Yeah, man. Hey, let me tell you something. That's how it is. I'm gonna grab some from you at some point here. It is addicting. I mean, look at Sergeant Dunn's stuff. I ordered a bag from him and thought, that'll last me a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it didn't. It was gone.
You're lying to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's just like you said, you ate the bag of my stuff, mine and his collabo. You said you smashed it. I'm like, dude, I don't blame you. I do the same thing.
In about an hour and a half, it was gone. 2 hours. Oh yeah, I try to buy like 2 or 3 bags off him at a time. I think I usually do 2, but
man,
jerky's expensive. Jerky's extremely expensive, and I've tried some jerky. Like I won't buy store-bought jerky anymore.
Hell no, never.
It's like plastic. It's disgusting. It has no base to it.
Terrible. It's terrible.
It's terrible. Sergeant Dunn's jerky is phenomenal. My jerky doesn't compare to his jerky at all. Like, it's good.
Well, I got a bag. I'm giving away a bag because he made a special batch. Probably know the story when he did the barbecue jerky. It's kind of R&D, and then he threw 2 times my powder on it. So I'm just like, it's phenomenal, but it's friggin' so hot. I swear it is. It is. It's really bad. Like I can only eat 1 piece, so it's been torturing me that the 1 bag. Now I got 3 bags of it. But the 1 bag I still have, I can't eat it like I want to because it's so hot. I'm like, man. And I keep going back to it, and like I'll say I'm going to eat 2 pieces, 3 pieces, and then I'll just get 1 piece. I get lit. So, but actually a bag of that's in that giveaway. Anybody watching? So if you're not in the giveaway, it's on my page. You can go back after watching this video and scroll down from a couple days back. You'll see a picture of a box with a bunch of this box here with a bunch of different goodies.
I have the link still. You sent it to me.
Huh?
I think you sent me the link to it. I saw it earlier.
Yeah, so anybody that wants to get in on that, it's just one of these tag 5 people, share the post type deals, and then you're gonna come on. You're going to come on and watch our Tincture Tuesday. This Tuesday coming at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And when I pick the names out of the hat, if you're the person, you have 1 minute to say, hey, I'm here, and claim your prize. If you don't, then I'll pull another name and so on until somebody gets the prize.
Yeah, I'm going to try to jump on with you guys this week. Work was crazy this week. I work in contracting now for pools and patios and concrete and all that. And
yeah,
we started doing pool plaster this week, and it's crazy. We're so busy. I'm working until like 7, 8 o'clock at night every night. I actually worked for 4 hours today. I had to go run all the way up to. It's called Hazleton. It's about 45 minutes away from me. I had to run out there today to get measurements on stuff. So, and then I got to work all day tomorrow.
Well, we can't wait till when next time we go to New York. You are exactly the place we spend the night and hang out because I get tired of driving in my old age. So I used to be able to drive straight through. It's like 12, 13 hours. Better on how long you stop to eat and go pee, but it's just too much with the kids and everything too. So yeah, we're gonna come visit you sometime. This year is gonna be bad because my plants are so scattered about. I have a lot of stuff in pots. I can't leave for that long because my plants, in September is when I take time off. I don't have anybody reliable enough like that I trust watering them for me. And
yeah.
September is prime harvest season here. I am being from New York, think that August is prime harvest season and And last year, August, I had some pods growing and I had local people I was getting them from. But it was September and October that I had growers sending me pods to review. I had growers ask me if I wanted to buy pods, and I had growers local I got contracts with. I had my own pods. And it was overwhelming. And I think this year is going to be worse. It is. I'm going to have 10 times more, literally, than what I had. But I love it, man. I still got peppers in my freezer. I got Hell Garden peppers in there. There's Hellhammers, Sinisters.
I have 22 pepper plants this year planted.
Oh yeah.
But I'm doing a mixture because I want to make some not hot sauces for some people this year. Because I know people like their hot sauces and that they like to get a burn, but there's also people out there that don't like hot sauces. They like something just like a sauce. So
yeah.
I'm dabbling with some sweet peppers and some no heat at all peppers. I'm gonna try to do something different. My Tombo sauce, the Tombo not so hot sauce. I'm probably gonna make a good batch of that once sweet peppers are in and I can get them as I want. But yeah, sweet bananas from the store. I'm gonna make a batch of that. But
I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. I might got a plan for you. Maybe I'll hook you up with my brother. He's in upstate New York. He has been asking me for mild sauces. I actually completely went out of my way a few months back. You remember when I made the baby BullCow sauce and stuff for the for the kids, and so I actually made a full case, a big case, 35 bottles for him. And but he asked me the other day, so maybe I'll just hook you up with him and maybe you can bulk, do cases or something.
Yeah, I could send him whatever. I could send him bourbon. Like I said, I have the bourbon sauce. I could do the Tombone sauce. Tombone sauce is the only one I have that doesn't have heat. And then again, the bourbon sauce it's literally a family recipe. My dad's been making it for 15 to 20 years. He makes them for bourbon dogs. But I'm like, need a bottle of sauce. And then my friends and family that are close to me know exactly what it is. And they're like, yo, you got any more of that sauce? And I gave it to a couple people, ordered it, and they tried it. And they're like, you got any more of that? I'm like, I got to make it because there's whiskey in it. There's a bourbon. I make it with old granddad's whiskey because that's what he's always used. So
right.
It's addicting. It's a delicious sauce. It's great on everything.
Okay, man. Yeah, down here, so like I was saying about the barbecue sauce, they have this, it's a thinner sauce. It's like tomato paste and vinegar and sugar with crushed red pepper. And salt. That's the basic, base ingredients. And then people put their own little twist to it. And I absolutely love this stuff. It's like on a pulled pork sandwich, you got to have the good sauces. And I did some reviews on some of them, but the one thing I did, and you can watch my YouTube videos, you see me putting tincture in the sauce and then shaking it up because none of them had heat. And I'm like, man, but I did find a guy, and he's local. His name is Cousin Eddie, and he's a pulled pork maker, man, and makes, he does the barbecue. And he actually has a line of them with chocolate ghosts. One of them is, I think, chocolate Reaper or something like this. So, and they actually do have heat and their levels higher and stuff. And so I was like, and he's, he wanted something you could put on wild game and pulled pork, something that had heat. So he's got a whole lineup of that out. But yeah, for years, I've been about to make my own. I actually make my own barbecue sauce. I usually make it in the summer. Very similar to Sergeant Dunn's, so it's that kind of sauce. But this year I just made the steak sauce because Dunn came out with that, and I love his, so I didn't bother. I don't need nothing else. But that Carolina thinner sauce, I was gonna make a version that had heat, and then I found this guy, so I said, oh, maybe I won't now. But yeah, I know what you're saying about them sauces like that, man. They're addicting, and it's like when you run out of them, you're like, crap, I need to get some.
But yeah, the sauces that I made, the Reaper banana and the Beerus sauce, that Reaper sauce came out really hot, ridiculous hot. I used a lot of Reaper powder in that one.
Heck yeah. So yeah, well, we got So let's see. I don't know. Well, we're almost through with this month. I think you got your plants outside already now.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody does in the country, I think, because it's pretty much, there's not any more frost left. Although it snowed in May last year up that way because we were there, like May 1st or something. But, we're beyond that now and everything down here.
I don't see it getting any snow.
No, I had a little bit of, I had some setbacks. I put some plants out that were not fully hardened off, so they got some leaf burn, but now they're like bushes growing back like crazy. So I'm going to have a good amount of peppers. So if anybody wants mixed boxes this year, I'll have them on deck. Yeah. Good stuff. I've really some new crosses that nobody's had yet. I have some stuff that was just released last year, and then I have a whole bunch of really good classics. And so it's going to be, I think this is going to be a great season. I think everybody's going to get burnt really bad.
I'll tell you what, man, right? The roof of my mouth, I want to say something before, like, after the heat started narrowing down, there was no pain. But I don't know what you would call, like, the roof of your mouth, the soft spot in the top of your mouth.
Yeah.
Like, towards the front. They were, like, swollen, like, completely swollen, like, hardcore. They're just starting to go down now.
That's weird.
Never happened before. Never happened before.
No, it's from those powders. I think that's the scorpion powder, if you ask me. I don't know why. For some reason, that scorpion powder has that effect on me if I do a lot of it. And it's like, I don't know.
I'm afraid of the gut bomb I'm about to get hit with.
Yeah, you probably will. Tony said I think he made light of it maybe for a little bit, and then he thought, oh crap, and he got it later on or something. So, but it's a lot of powder, man. You got to figure. I mean, I'd say that's.
I don't think it's an allergic reaction. I think I'm not allergic to any kind of peppers or anything like that. But it's a possibility. I think it would have happened sooner. I wanted to wait until almost 10 minutes after I did the challenge to start bothering me.
No, but it's like
it lasted for like 3 minutes. It's gone now.
Do you remember Tony said that you seen his sinus problems he had with it?
Yeah. So it might have been that. It might have been my sinus gland.
Yeah, he's never had that happen either. I think it's just because it's the amount of powder and the way it's going in you. It's chocolate sticking everywhere. It's not like it's just a completely different animal the way, and plus it's a mixture. That's why, it's. I mean, yeah, it's like eating a freaking wasabi with crystals in it. You're gonna get a 1-2 punch,
Oh yeah, I like wasabi though.
Yeah. So we'll give some shout outs right here. Late for work, of course. Miller time.
Heat My Shorts is in here.
Yeah, Heat My Shorts is in the building. I seen the Pepper Dojo. Masso Chef, Sergeant Dunn. Sergeant Dunn said, we got something coming up. Yes, we do, brother. We do have something in the works, something that we think we're going to have as a staple, but we'll get to that in the near future here. If you guys have not done so already, head over to sergeantdunbeefjerky.com, grab yourself some Doomsday tinctures and Doomsday jerky. We are all out of Doomsday hot sauce right now. Sorry, because if you missed out on that, I apologize. But there is Atomic hot sauce.
And I got to get on there. I got to get on there because I think he did the, what was it? What might have been the new teriyaki, Doomsday teriyaki that he just released or something like that.
The Atomic, or Doomsday teriyaki, Atomic or Doom, one of the two, teriyaki. That's right. Yes. He does.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was Doomsday or Atomic. I got to get over there and order that though. I'm behind. He called me about it purposely, and I just haven't had a chance. I literally have been so swamped. I was telling Jason today via text that I'm behind on reviews. I have to review Ryan from today's adventure. When he was down for the wedding, he made a sauce called Dancing with the Reaper. It's like a Louisiana hot sauce, but with Reapers. It is freaking good. I went through a half bottle at my wedding. I regretted that because I got calf cramps during my wedding because I didn't eat. When I ate, I was like pouring it on. Atomic teriyaki, okay. Yeah, I gotta order some of that. But yeah, I have to do review his sauces, and when I do the review, I'm going to do a giveaway because I had 3 bottles. I'm going to do a giveaway of one of his bottles. He did a great job on that. The sticker's nice too, but I'm giving away one of those, and I'm giving 2 bottles off of my wall away too. So, and I said Jason recommended a sauce to me. Trying to think what one it was. I got like 5 bottles off of them. It was one of the recent runs. I think it has a bear in it or something like that.
Okay.
I have to go back and look, but I still have to review that. Like, I have so much stuff to review. I still have to review Mount Doom for Jason because he gave me 2 more tinks on the wedding. It's just I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things now, and now work's picking up. So
that's all right, man. Now you know what? I find the weirdest times to do it. Like so if I have a minute, I can review 2. I'll do 2 or 3 things back to back, and then like or on my lunch break at work. It's like you can find the time. It's just like you just kind of keep an eye out for the littlest things, like in the car reviews, whatever. But yeah, you can get them done. Challenges are different. They take a little time, That's you got to prep and you want to, But yeah, speaking of Tabasco sauce, I just sitting right in front of me. This is the first bag ferment sauce I ever made. This is the sticker from the guy, the pepper guy. This is his sticker. But I still put it in. But I made 3 bottles of it. This lasts me a while. It's because it's got the orifice reducer on it because it's a thinner sauce, which I don't put those on any of my sauces, but this one's like that. It's a Tabasco style, but all with super hots, and it had like 60 different varieties in it, and it was crazy. So my first bag ferment, of course, I had to add vinegar, because those are really thick. But I wanted it to be like that. I put a good amount of vinegar in it. I made it like it's a Tabasco style sauce, and that, yeah, man, I respect those sauces so much because, regular Tabasco, it's got its place in Bloody Marys and whatnot, but it's like, if you ate it your whole life and you're just like, it's like, man, I want something that's like that, but hotter, or like that with more flavor. You see what I'm saying? And so
I got a bottle of Carolina Reaper vodka that Ryan and Lee gave me as a wedding gift that I got to break open I want to make Bloody Marys with it.
Oh yeah, brother. I seen that when he posted on Facebook, and I was like, I wonder how that would be to make a tank also, because now you got to think it's already infused, and then so you might have to snag a little mason jar aside and throw some powder.
That's my plan. I'm gonna do it one of them.
It's all about layers. Yeah, I wish I could find it.
Speaking of which, I have 5 jars in the other room of tank that I have to separate this week and start filtering.
Good luck. I just got done bottling up these, and I actually ran out of bottles. I mean, I got enough now, but yeah, guys. Also, if you want to grab, these tanks, you want to grab his sauces, you want to grab Jason Late for Work's stuff, and Sergeant Dunn's sauces, go to lateforworkyoutube.com. They got everything. Yeah. That's your one-stop shop.
Nice,
you want stuff? Yeah, man. He's got.
Everybody should have a sticker with Jason on it, pointing on him. Everybody should have the Jason point.
That's right. Yeah, and they'll be available on lateforworkyoutube.com also by the end of the week. So you guys stay tuned. All right, Kris, I'm going to log off.
All right, brother. Well, thank you again for sending me this awesome challenge. It means a lot, man. I'm probably going to go die now.
Yeah, just go puke. Chastity said, go ahead.
Congratulations.
Oh, she said congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Everybody say congratulations. He just got married. Beautiful wedding, by the way. I watched a lot of it.
Well, got the engagement ring out of the way, the wedding ring out of the way, and now the suffering begins.
The suffer session.
The 3 rings. All right,
well, God bless you guys.
Wedding ring, suffering. All right, man. Thank you very much. Until next time.
Stay tuned Monday night, guys. Peace.